The Panhandle Charitable Open, which is held in memory of John Ryan Peacock, has grown over the years into a very popular two-person, two-day golf tournament that is also a very successful fundraiser for local charities, including Council on Aging of West Florida. The two-day, two-person best ball format is unique to charity golf in that it allows each player to play their own ball from tee to green and makes the tournament very friendly to all golfers, those new and more experienced. Here to tell us more is Dave Hickerson with Panhandle Charitable Open. Dave, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Glad to be here.
Well, that's a great tournament, and it has become very, very successful. Just tell us, how long has it been around, and how has it evolved over these years?
We got started back in 2002 as a kind of a spin-off from the Marcus Point Men's Golf Association. A couple gentlemen decided that for the love of the game, they wanted to expand a little bit, get into the community, have a golf tournament to raise a little bit of money for charity. They did so. We got all of about 50 players at that point and raised all of $800 back in 2002, and we were off and running. It wasn't until it was in 2006 that one of our board members said, I have a vision to make this even better. I'd like to be a major sponsor, and I'd like this to be in memory of my son who was killed in an auto accident. So he got involved. We raised a lot more money that year. That 2006, we raised $20,000, and we were able to give it away to 3 different charities. Since then, it's just grown and grown and grown. Even with these bad economic times, we're still doing well.
Well, you know, it's very popular. You've got a lot of sponsor support, player support, and of course, it does do good work. You know, and the charities, including us, are very, very appreciative. So let's talk about this year's tournament. When and where, but then maybe some of the goals that you have for what you might hope to give back to the community this year, maybe.
Okay, this year we hope to do even better than last year. Last year we had a fantastic year, able to distribute $70,000 to all our local charities. We have 3 big ones, mainly Council on Aging, Gulf Coast Kids House, and Child Guardians. But we were able to give away to, as I said, 15 charities. Looking forward to more than just a golf tournament, and I think that's what brings people back. We have a silent auction, we have a live auction, we have a raffle, we have live entertainment, live music Friday evening. We're able to provide the players with lunch the first day, dinner the first day, breakfast the second day, and lunch the second day. So we provide the players with a lot. We've got a couple of local vendors, restaurants who like to now give out snacks, namely Moe's Southwest Grill and Red Robin have come on the scene. So we're involving more of the community each and every year. It's just fantastic.
I'm glad you mentioned involving the community, because the Friday night entertainment, that's open to the public, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Matter of fact, we always ride around within the Marcus Point community and distribute about 500 flyers to get them to also join us at no cost. Bring their coolers, beach chairs, sit around and enjoy. And also we hope to get them to enter the silent auction to generate a little more funds or whatever. But just to have a good time.
Sure, and players bring their families, and it's just a little, more than a golf tournament.
Absolutely.
You might say. Yeah, I've talked to several of the golfers, and they said it is a lot of fun. One mentioned that, we'll talk about that format. I'm not a real big golfer, so the 2-person, the best ball, explain exactly how that kind of makes it unique.
Yes, and the pair come in as requested. In other words, we want to join you, we want to play. Of course, a lot of the players come in as corporate eligible teams, but everything's handicapped according to the Florida State Handicap Association, and they play their own ball, and only that. In other words, a lot of tournaments around now have what is called a scramble, which is basically a 4-person deal, and everybody hits from the same spot. Then they pick the best ball from that, and everybody hits that ball. We're a little bit different. We play our own ball. The lower score of the 2 people on that hole is the score that counts. And we proceed from there. And after the first day, all those scores are tabulated, and grouping is then determined based on levels of achievement into the second day. So it's very, very competitive that way.
So the teams come in as a team of 2, and then they play, and then for the second day they are matched with another team of 2 based on the scores. And one person even told me that they were matched up. You know, they were doing business. You know, it was a good networking matchup as well.
Absolutely,
So,
because we get support for so many different corporations and businesses around here. It's just fantastic.
Now you mentioned some people having slots. You mean, like, for example, if you're a sponsor, you're entitled to X number of player slots? Is there combinations of things like that?
Yes.
I'm sure more information's on your website. What is your website?
Our website is www.pcogolf.org.
Okay, and all this information is
All that
there.
information and more. We have a big photo gallery of prior years, who won which events, a list of major sponsors.
Well, what do you hear from players or even sponsors about why they come back? Because to have that kind of growth, it's not all new people every year. You've got a
That's
great
what we do.
retention. So what's the key to that, do you think? And what are you hearing from
I think
them?
the key is the atmosphere, the camaraderie. They just enjoy playing this particular event. As I said before, it's not a scramble. It's more competitive, and I think they like that. They don't have any of these mulligans or fancy things they have in other tournaments, do-overs, you know, mulligans.
So let's share with our viewers the dates of this year's tournament.
It's coming up end of September, so always the end of September, September 27th and 28th. This 27th is a Friday. We have a 12 o'clock shotgun. 28th rather, Saturday morning, we have an 8 o'clock shotgun.
Okay, and I know for some people September may sound a long way away, but it's really not. And in fact, I think you've almost been filling up here recently, so it's not too soon.
No, it's never too soon. We fill up very early, that's true. We'll have a full field, I'm sure well over 60 teams. And of course, we're always looking for more sponsors.
Sure.
Love to have them come aboard.
If someone has never played in a golf tournament, is this a great place to start?
We certainly welcome that, sure. The more people that get involved in this, the more the word spreads, and we can earn more and distribute more, and that's what we're here for.
Well, great, and we all do appreciate you know, being part of the benefactors.
Oh,
of
we
that.
do see that on people's faces when we present checks to them at the end of the year. Oh, they're just thrilled, thrilled.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you.
Okay, well, thank you again.